We're talking Liverpool. After Didier Mann said he was a little bit concerned about next season. Cass isn't bothered. Not the least. Even the break, he's telling him, I couldn't care less. Yeah, but he wants to, he wants to go. That'd be my motto. Let's go and speak to Garvey, who's a Liverpool fan. Garvey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, mate.
Hi,
Garvey.
How are you?
How you doing, boys?
Yeah,
good.
But you've been to the Republic of Ireland, Garvey? Been to Dublin on a night out?
I have been out to Dublin night out. Great place to go.
You've been to Rumours?
No.
Is it Leeson Street as well?
Leeson Street, yeah. A lot of that shut down, though.
Oh, the wine bars up and down there?
Yeah, Leeson Street. Temple Bar's the big one now.
Is it right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Go on then, Garvey. What do you want to say, mate?
Just going on what Cass was saying about not being worried about Liverpool regarding next season. I think the recruitment's been absolutely amazing there over the last few years. If people want to leave, I think let them go. We've always gone again, for great strikers, and they've always seemed to have done the job for us.
Yeah. And Garvey, can I just look? The conversation of Jurgen Klopp and signing a new contract, he must have been really excited about what he would, what he felt the club were going to do to enable him to still challenge, in my opinion.
Yeah, of course, he wouldn't have signed it. He's so passionate, and he needs to have everything put in place and whatever. I just think it's time to have a clear out. He knows that. I mean, you got the likes of Robinson on $75,000 a week and the Ox on 220. So I just think that it needs to be sorted out. Regarding the boys having the up over wages and money, what can you do? Mane wants to be equal to Salah. And what can you actually do to please them? And as you said, Liverpool won't be forced to pay them that sort of wages to everybody.
So how much do you say the Ox is on?
I believe with what I read, it's $220,000 a week.
Wow, and Robertson's on a fraction of that. You're saying that's
I'm
75,000, I believe.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure them figures for me, Garvey, would be a bit high on the Ox. I don't imagine that it would be on as much as that. But
Garvey, where's that name from?
My name?
Yeah, where's it? I mean, I don't think I've ever spoken to a Garvey before.
I
wasn't sure whether I pronounced it right, but you answered, so I'm guessing we've got it right.
Yeah, no, it's my surname. My name's Michael Garvey, but everyone calls me Garvey.
Oh, they call you Garvey, right? Okay. Yeah. All right, Michael, top man. Cheers, bud.
Can I just say something again to Cass? Last time I was on a few years ago, Cass, you were saying that it stuck in my throat. You were saying Chelsea was a bigger club than Liverpool when Gerrard was almost going to sign for them. And you called me you called me Gravy. It stuck in my throat ever since.
Gravy?
Yeah.
He called you Gravy?
Yeah, you went, thanks, Gravy. See you later, mate.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right, mate.
I apologise if I called you Gravy.
Is that tidying things up? You're still not... Have you let it go now?
Not yet. We'll sort it
still
out.
haven't let it go.
We'll go to rumours. We'll sort it out.
Top man, thanks for the call. 03717 2233 4. Do you remember saying that? I looked at your face there. You looked a little bit lost.
No, I don't remember saying that.
Saying it.
If I did, I apologise because.
Let's go and speak to Andy, who's a Liverpool fan. Andy, good afternoon.
Yes, like Jason, you're right.
Hello, mate.
Hi,
Have you been to Dublin on a night out?
I haven't, no.
Get there. Go there, Andy. It's a great night, mate.
Two points I wanted to raise. The first one was about, I think you guys said it earlier, about those players won't ever play to the same level again if they leave. I think it's evident if you look at players under Klopp, even if you go back to Dortmund, if you look at kind of Mario Götze who left, with Liverpool you've got Coutinho that left, you've got Wijnaldum that left. They all thought the grass was greener, and then they never became the player that they thought they would be. And I think that you could kind of see potentially the same happening with Salah and Mane. If they go to another team, they're not going to be playing the same way that Liverpool play. And then the second point that I kind of wanted to make was that Liverpool got a lot of good youngsters coming through. We've got Harvey Elliott, who next season will have hopefully a good full season. We've got Fabio Carvalho, who's been tearing it up in the Championship. You've got, I know he's kind of a bit of a forgotten man, but you've got Minamino, who, albeit he's not world class, but every time he's played for Liverpool in a cup competition, he's always scored. I think he's our highest scorer in the FA Cup and League Cup. And you give him a run of games, he's a right winger. I think we need to potentially replace, if both of them go, with like a top quality signing. I think there's talk of that Darwin Núñez, but outside of that, I think Liverpool's recruitment, as you guys have said, has been pretty spot on.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything to be worried about.
The Minamino one, I'm not convinced about. I think he's another
They only
Shaqiri.
paid $7 million.
That's right, they did. They paid in January and they got him for a song, and they'll double their money minimum on that.
Yeah.
But I think long term, thanks for the call, Andy. I'm not convinced that he's. And
He's a squad player.
And does a good job. He
Yeah.
made the point there. He's come in and he was on loan to Southampton the season before, wasn't he?
Yeah, he went on loan, and look, I mean, Liverpool are looking to bolster a squad that is very talented, and I think yes, there will be losses, but I don't think they're irreplaceable.
Let's go and speak to Chris, who's a Liverpool fan. Chris, good evening. Welcome to the show. Where is he? Is he there? He's down for 1 second. Hold on, we're going to get him there. There he is. There you are, Chris. Sorry about that, matey.
Hello, lads. How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah,
Chris.
good. Where are you from, Chris?
I'm originally from Dublin.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell the accent there. Yeah. Have you been to Rumours, Chris?
Oh, many a time, fella. Many a time, yeah. And I must
Did you
admit,
chuck me
Tommy,
out, Chris?
It made me chuckle when you said you went on international duty and came back a half a stone.
Don't, Chris. Don't. It was one of the funniest times of my life. It really was.
Oh, I must admit, Tony, one of our best mates is a guy called Jerry Duff. His younger brother was Damien, and some of the stories Damien would tell us.
Yeah.
I tell you, hilarious. But there we go.
Yeah.
Getting back to the football, I'm firmly with you, Cass. I totally believe that, if players want to go, let them go. I don't like how Mane has done it. He shouldn't have done those interviews the way he's done them. But at the end of the day, if he wants to go, go. It's not a big deal. Our recruitment has been absolutely top drawer, and there's no way Klopp signed another deal if he didn't know that this was potentially going to happen. They will already have these potential signings in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fans themselves. Then you mentioned that you didn't like the way that Mane did it. How will it go down with the vast majority of Liverpool fans? The fact that he has decided to move, because it always hurts, doesn't it? When someone wants to leave your club, you do feel a little bit hurt by that.
I think again though, if he was to stay again next year, he would give 110% for the whole year and then go. And he's his smile. He just looks one of those really infectious characters. Again, Salah wants to go. I don't think he'll go down bad at all. To be quite honest, they've given absolutely everything for that shirt. Again, unlike other players from other teams have. So I don't think they owe us anything really. If they want another challenge, by all means go. But the grass is not always greener.
All right, Chris. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers,
Enjoy
Chris.
your summer, top man. Thank you very much. There. That's it. There, we're taking calls, and you're not bothered. I mean,
No,
to be honest with you, the vast majority of Liverpool fans, and I understand that because what Klopp has done and come in and prepared this squad for another battle next season.
You should never act as a manager or as a football club where you start getting into a desperation stakes where you'll do everything and sign every part of a contract to give a player exactly what he wants. It can't be done like that. No. You have to prepare to say, well, we'll give you this and we'll look after you, but you have to give something back to the club as well. It's Liverpool's always felt to me as very much a family club base, which is their biggest strength.